Looking this evening at Hebrews chapter 4, verses 1 to 11. Whoops. I got to preach from the Bible, not the hymnal. They didn't have a seminary class on that, so I'll blame them if I mess it up. We're looking at Hebrews chapter 4, and just a little preliminary comment before we approach the sermon. There's really two parts to the theme of the passage, namely entering God's rest, what it is, God's rest, and then how it is that we enter it. We're going to divide that up into two portions. Tonight we'll look at what God's rest is, the revelations of it throughout history, and then the next Sunday we'll look at how the book of Hebrews tells us that we are to enter that rest, namely through faith. So tonight we'll look at Hebrews chapter 4, verses 1 to 10. Remind you as I read that these indeed are the inspired, infallible, and inerrant words of the living God. Therefore, while the promise of entering his rest still stands, let us fear, lest any of you should seem to have failed to reach it. For good news came to us just as to them, but the message they heard did not benefit them, because they were not united by faith with those who listened. For we who have believed enter that rest. As he has said, as I swore in my wrath, they shall not enter my rest. Although his works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he has somewhere spoken of the seventh day in this way, and God rested on the seventh day from all his works. And again in this passage he said, they shall not enter my rest. Since therefore it remains for some to enter it, and those who formerly received the good news failed to enter